Hey, it's your girl Jay at Reflections by Jay. And if you haven't subscribed yet, first of all, go ahead and do that. I have no followers, no subscribers. So go ahead and follow. Please, 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 please. Let's talk about medical tourism and what exactly is it? By now, in the world we live in today, we all probably know someone who has flown to another country to get some type of procedure done, some kind of cosmetic surgery, being it be, a BBL, lipo, veneers, any type of, cosmetic surgery. I think we all probably know someone by now. We all do, probably. So there it is. That right there is medical tourism. And you guys are probably asking, why would someone go to another country to get something done that they could get done here? Well, I can go on and on and on and on about that. I would have to make another video, but let's just break it down just a little bit for this video. Let's just break it down. So they say they going because it's cheap. What you think? What? You think they going because it's cheap? No. No. What? Where you at? All right. What? Oh, no comment. All right. Is the pricing cheaper? I can tell you, with traveling all around the world and going to different countries and traveling with different clients who are getting different procedures done, that yes, sometimes the pricing is cheaper. But if, let's just say, for instance, someone hires me, most likely they're not getting a cheap procedure. So the thing is, and I want you guys to know, just in case you're one of those people who are either wondering or trying to book something that's just too good to be true. If you see something like, hey, I get 16-day stay at a recovery home, all meals included, transportation to and from the airport, transportation back and forth to my surgery site or surgery clinic or my appointments. I also get my surgery included, anesthesia, everything is included for $2,500. So I'm getting all of that for $2,500. Oh, $3,000. Okay. Oh, $2,500. Please, guys, run. Don't do that. It is always key to hire someone. If you don't know what to do, if you are just looking for a deal, then sometimes, if you're looking for a deal and it's because you're looking for a deal because you don't have a lot of money to spend, I'm sorry, I'm going to just say it, then you don't need to go. Wait till you get the money. Wait till you have money to spend, because there is way more, there's way more money outside of just paying for your procedure. You have your aftercare. You have all. Let me let y'all in on some secrets. Let's deep dive into this. Okay, so the thing is, let's just go off of the pricing here in the United States. Let's go off of the pricing of the place I call the capital of plastic surgery, which I would say right now at this point is Miami. So let's go off the pricing of the most popular places, and compare that pricing to the pricing that you get over in the DR or the pricing that you get over in Colombia. Most likely, the pricing is going to be around the same. It's going to be around the same. Sometimes the pricing is actually more over in those other countries compared to the pricing in, I'm just using Miami for right now. So let's just break down what needs to be done when it comes to medical tourism, and what needs to be paid for. The first thing and most important thing is research. Research your doctor. Also, I take it a step further and I'm researching the staff. Some particular staff, yes, I'm researching the staff as well as the facility. I want to know everything about this place, everything that I can find out. The next thing is you're going to want to book your plane tickets. You're going to have to book plane tickets there. And it's not in this particular order, but look, you're going to want to book your plane tickets. You're going to need a round trip ticket because you will be returning back to your home country. Okay? We will be returning. The next thing you want to do is you want to find somewhere to stay. So you want to find somewhere to stay. And I honestly would always recommend staying in a recovery house. Now, I'm going to let you know, these recovery houses in other countries, as well as here, but in other countries, you have to be very, you got to do your research. You got to do your research because you don't want to end up somewhere that you don't want to be. Somewhere that's not caring for you, somewhere that is shady. You just don't want to. So you need to research. Where am I going? Where am I staying? What areas is located in? You need to know everything about this place that you're going to because you're going to be staying there. You're going to be sleeping there. They're going to be taking care of you after you have your procedure. So the next thing you're going to want to do, so you got to book that. The next thing you want to do is find out about transportation. Transportation is important. You need to find transportation to and from the airport. You need transportation to your appointments, to your surgery, back from your surgery. You need transportation to the pharmacy. You need transportation. You need to be able to go wherever you need to go when it comes to your care. Okay? You do not want to make the mistake of, I'm just going to catch a taxi or I am going to catch Uber. You're going to do this in a country that you don't live in. Okay, so if you're like, I don't even know how or where or what or, any of this, hire somebody. Hire somebody who's going to be able to do the vetting process for you or to find you a recovery home that actually includes these services. A verified recovery home. Verified, okay? Verified. Say recovery home, because the recovery home is going to most likely include your transportation as well as your food. Now, you also need to deep dive into, if you're going to be booking a recovery home, what are they serving? And what they're advertising they're serving, is it really what they're serving? Yes, it is okay for you to look at, and go to someone's page who, okay, they tagged this person or this person made a comment on this page, they stayed there, and go ask them. Because I'm going to ask a whole bunch of people. I'm going to ask, what did you eat? I'm going to hope they respond, but I'm going to ask them, how was your stay? How, it's just a whole process. It's a whole process. And if you don't know what to ask or how to do it or what to look for, because there's more than just that. If you don't know what to ask, then and I can't say ask. If you don't know what to ask, I think I said it right. If you don't know what to ask, then you might end up somewhere that you don't want to stay, or you might have to find somewhere to stay while you're already over there in the country. You might have to try to say, hey, can y'all come pick me up? Like, can I come stay over there with y'all? So you don't ever want to be in that situation. You don't ever want to be in that situation. I've had people who end up in places where it says 3 meals a day, and I talk to them, and these are people who didn't book with me. I talk to them and they're like, I haven't ate since yesterday. Can you find me somewhere else to go? And they're already over there. And, you do have the option of hiring a nurse in these other countries to come and take care of you. That is another option if you decide that you do not want to go the route of staying at a recovery home. So that is something also that I would honestly recommend you hire a professional to go ahead and research who you're actually hiring. Also, when hiring a nurse, you're going to need to find you somewhere to stay. So you're going to either be going to a hotel, an Airbnb, something like that. But you need to research the area. And I know sometimes you don't really know, okay, is this a good area? I don't live here, so is this a good area? You need to find out. And don't forget about your food. don't forget about it. You have to eat. So just know when you're booking and you're staying on your own, you, unless your nurse or someone you hire is going to go out and get your meals for you after surgery, just know, unless you're getting deliveries, and it just depends on where you are in the world. You'll need to make sure that that is taken care of ahead of time and you have a plan for that, because you can't just say, I'm gonna get over there and I'm gonna order Uber Eats or I'm gonna order whatever. You might get somewhere where you don't even have cell service, or they don't even have that service. So you need to make sure you have a plan for what you're going to do, because I see it happen too many times. Remember, when taking that route, you're still going to need to take care of your transportation. Don't forget your transportation. I do not recommend that you just hop into a taxi, not in these countries. I left out Mexico, but you don't, let's add Mexico in. You don't want to hop into a taxi. Don't do that. Mexico, don't do it. DR, don't do it. Colombia, just don't do that. Make sure you are setting up transportation for yourself. A lot of people say, how do I do that? How do I find a driver? Now, that is one of those things where please contact somebody who has a list of safe drivers, a list, a network. You just don't want to just jump into anybody's This is the car. Stuff that people don't talk about. They don't talk about the horror stories. Okay? But there is a safe way of doing this. There are people like myself who offer services to help you plan, help coordinate this, help everything be set in place for you. You have an actual plan. You know who you're going to be dealing with before you get there. You know who's going to be meeting you, who's going to be picking you up. You know where you're going to be staying. Everything. Your doctor, from whatever part of the process you need help with. There's people who, like myself, who can help you with that. Also, there are people like myself who actually will go with you. Okay, let's go together. And let me not forget the language barrier. Before we wrap this up, the language barrier. Let's to these other countries, they're most likely going to speak a different language than you. Now, unless you know that other language, it is going to be hard to communicate. Now, you want to be with someone who's able to actually translate for you, or you want to make sure that you are paying for a service that is going to be able to translate for you, so that you understand what's going on, especially when you're signing documents or asked about medical background, history, giving instructions on what to do, what to take, follow up, all of that stuff. You need to be able to understand instructions and understand what's going on around you when it comes to, to your medical care. So please make sure, if you are going somewhere and you don't know the language, which we're not going to know every language. So when going somewhere and you don't know the language, we're not going to know all of the different languages, but you want to get with someone who's going to set it up for you, that service that picks you up, they're able to translate for you, or they're willing to just not, they're willing to help you understand. And there's different ways to do that. And you just don't want a service that is really like has an attitude about translating for you, or even just whipping out the like, can you speak into my phone? Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're in a translation friendly service that is providing care for you. So even with the doctor, speaks the language that you speak, or has someone on the staff who speaks the language, or is willing to translate, or, do whatever is necessary so that you understand what's going on, is very, very important. We don't know what to ask sometimes. And when I mean we, I mean you. And so you want to make sure you are taking this very serious. It's not as easy as it seems. It's not. So a lot of people just go and they come back, and it's a horror story. And you just want this to be as smooth as possible, because there are some great doctors and dentists over in other countries, and it's not all about the pricing. It's not all about the pricing. But I hope you understand the importance of hiring someone, especially when you don't know the process. Now, if you have a friend or someone who has gone through the process and guiding you through it, and they had, nothing but success, then yes. But if you're someone who does not know and you just need that extra help, or you don't want to go by yourself, or you don't want to take your cousin with you because y'all both don't know, give me a call. Give me a call no matter where you're at, because guess what? I can always meet you there. All right, until next time. And don't forget to follow me. Subscribe. Bye.